Alright, I greet you lovers of freedom. If today is the first time of coming across our channel and you like the way we are propagating this gospel, please kindly subscribe, like, and share. Very important. You guys will watch this video. This my brother. He said it all. His analysis in this video is top notch. See democracy. Like I say democracy in a trap. These Western nations brought to hold us, but in fact, they use this democracy to hold us at a spot. They use this democracy by ballot paper, go and vote, go and do this one. They use it to hold us down. That is the gospel truth. Because at the end of the day, you will discover that not the people's choice always emerge as the winner. You will see that it's the choice of those people that are benefiting from that democracy. At the end of the day, they will tell you, you are the cause of it. You didn't come out to cast your vote. You didn't. They will start apportioning blames to you. Whereas you try their best. Like what happened what has been happening in Nigeria. At the end of the day, you yourself, they robbed you. At the end of the day, you will still see yourself as the victim, not even the victim. You will see yourself as somebody that even caused the whole thing. Whereas you came out to vote. They will ginger you again. You know, come out. Now when I youth, now even as today, people that came out to vote, did their vote count? Did their vote count? Then the question you should ask yourself, or I wanted to say how they themselves, the Western nation, how they conduct their election, but that of 2020 of America, you know, they are telling us they are the beacon of hope for democracy. We saw the charade they conducted, even to a point that what was it called? Arab nations, we are making mockery of them. People whom we are telling that their head of state or their president have been in the office or have been in power for years. Even Putin used it to talk. So look at the people who are telling you about democracy. Look at the charade. Look at the persecution. What they are doing is political persecution. So you see that at the end of the day, this democracy is a total crap. This democracy is a total crap, total bullshit. Because not they will tell you is will of the people. At the end of the day, you will discover that it's not even the will of the people that counts. They will tell you it's your vote. At the end of the day, you will discover that your vote don't even count. They don't even care. They don't even send you. So I want you guys to just pay attention. Listen to the analysis of this brother. He finished work. Top notch. Democracy. He used this democracy to hold us down. That is why MK said, we are tired of this election. It looks as if every 4 years they will use this thing to set us trap. The same thing with PM Simon. It's enough of this thing, enough of this thing. Every 4 years, they will go on your man at the onion. Another 4 years again, they will go on your man at the onion. Why can't you say no? I've gone through this road several times. I've mastered the road. I know the outcome. I know where this road leads to. Because once you come out to vote, you validated them again. They will rig the election. You know, put whoever they want to put there. Before you know it, all these like the one of 2023, 2003, whatever, 2023. The first person that congratulated the one that called Tinubu was the High Commissioner of America, followed by Katrina Lang, the one of Britain. And then they tell us in a democracy. After looking that she read, they congratulated Tinubu and urged Obi to work with him, urged Nigerians to support him. You want to tell me that this democracy is something good? I greet you all. Look at Ibrahim Traore. Look at how people are in support of him. And they will still come out to tell you that he's a military junta. And the democracy must be restored back. Then you ask yourself, people who have been ruling them via democracy, how far the impact, can you compare the impact with that of the military head of state? You will discover that this democracy is nothing but what? A pure trap to hold Africa down. But when it comes to their own, they will know how to organize their own election. But when it comes to Africa, rigging whoever you want to rig in there. So long as that person is their puppet. So, agree to you all. Peace and love. I would like you guys to watch. Please, after watching, share. We move.
Which is why democracy is the most destructive thing that has ever come to Africa. We have to take a different approach. If a man like Ibrahim Traoré is taking a lead, Assimi Goïta is taking a lead, and they are opposing when they are seeing 15 million people in Mali went on the street to defend one man, Assimi Goïta, and they are asking the Malians to go back to a ballot box. And when democracy, they have made us to believe that democracy is looking for the majority. 15 million people out of a population of 18 million are on the street saying we want Assimi Goïta, and you are telling them to go back to the ballot box to democracy. Something is wrong here, Mr. Kumyonat. We do not need the Association of the United Nations.
Okay.
We do not need the veto power.
The question,
we need unity.
The question,
dying problem of Africa right now is our unity.
Yes.
We have been believed and told and taught by the West that power is hereditary. Is not elected. Our leaders, before they are elected, they are selected, not by the masses of their people, else the African people will not be agitating and will not be offended by the system of leadership in Africa and will not protest. And sometimes we see coups in different African countries to tell you that the African majority are displeased with what they are seeing in the name of leaders. These leaders are people that the majority did not vote them. They are all elected, appointed from minority groups. I've given very good practical examples. These are the agendas of the Berlin Conference, that when a call is made, is prior to the Berlin Conference, that Africa is not owned by Africans. It's owned by the West that have shared Africa among themselves and put in a system by which the Africans, if they are going to manage themselves, must use, and which are systems brought in by the Europeans, which is, for example, take example like a country of Cameroon. We have over 300 to 400 political parties. Indirectly, you have given power to the ruling party. Why? Because we stand in different, what they call balkanization. The people are not speaking with one voice. They are not in one box. They have been splitted in small groups. And it is in this form that we want to be looking for leaders who, at the end of the day, will keep their party politics, we keep their party ethics, and we protect the interests of the one who has brought them their democracy for their own advantage at the detriment of the masses. So an individual will not leave a minority group and go to the World Bank and take money to indebt a whole nation. We are not that stupid, Mr. Kumyonat. We should hold them responsible to pay that money.
Yeah, but this monies were used to construct roads and...
Mr. Kumyonat, you cannot give loans to minority groups. This is not democracy. This is a violation of human rights, because the rights of the people...
But they are the leaders.
Who put them there, Mr. Kumyonat? These are not the masses, and this, we talk about we talk about the human rights organization at the level of the United Nations. They are unable to protect the rights of the African people. We have organizations that are all accomplices to the exploitation of African people. We cannot go by this definition and logic of these are our leaders. Who put them there? And why are we agitating that they should leave and they are not still living? Because you cannot expect a poor people who cannot even feed themselves, cannot even defend themselves, and these are the people you are calling out to go and vote, knowing that those who have the yam and have everything can control the will and the destination of these people. This is where they have left us, that we should practice democracy. At the time they brought in America, they have built an empire, built a legacy, built an economy. We are underdeveloped, we are living in poverty, and you bring us the same democracy, is to kill the African people. And the approach we need to take, Mr. Kumyonat, is that we want our social development, economic development to be based on our human resources through our unity. With the African Americans that are in Africa, we should be able to build alliances, means by which we are able to educate ourselves, come together in order for us to build an Africa for Africans. He's keeping America for Americans. Let us keep Africa for Africans. So they should not by any means, by any system, control Africa or intrude in Africa. That's not democracy, that's an abuse of human rights. So we should be able to define and charter our own course, because we have our own founding fathers.